Sorry, just I'll don't worry about what is typed in the notes, this thing messages. I'll explain later. Okay. Gayatri escribo. My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you for today's session of Purna Yoga. Purna Yoga Kriya, Atma Kriya. This is the third class. The third class is the last class for the basic course. Then we will start another set of courses. Those who want to complete this much, they want to practice some months or years, they can do it. They want to take advanced course, that will start later. Okay. So first, let us do Pranava Kriya. Pranava Kriya, I told, is to connect with the higher self. The lower self, middle self, and higher self is connected through Omkara. We will connect to higher self through Omkara 3 times. Focus on Atma Chakra, connect to the higher center. 3 times Omkara. Om. 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 Let us offer our respects to Bhagavan. Hey Bhagavan, Hey Parameshwara, Hey Sarveshwara, Hey Gnaneshwara, Hey Sadguru, bless all of us. Show us the path of light. Show us the path of liberation. Bless all our family members. Bless all. Today we are going to do Atmarshana Kriya D3 class. Bless us on the path. Slowly open your eyes. So last time I told the importance of balancing the breath in the nose. We breathe from left nostril or right nostril. The prana goes in Ida or Pingala. When the prana goes to Ida and Pingala, mind is outward or we are lost in the mental domain. If the mind has to go to higher domain, the prana has to go into Sushumna. The Sushumna has 2 gates, one at the Atma Chakra and at the Mooladhara. So first let us open the gate at the Mooladhara by doing left nostril, right nostril breathing, which is called what we call as Anurama, Velomo, Pranayama. Just check breath in your nostril, left nostril or right nostril, where it's more. Let us start cleaning the nose. Left nostril, right nostril. This is a Mragi Mudra. This finger points to Adna chakra. First breathing out. Now, gentle, slow, deep breathe in, left, breathe out, left nostril, breathe in, left nostril, breathe out, right nostril, breathe in, left nostril, again breathe out, breathe in, so that one round is completed. 3 rounds we'll do. Check your breath in both nostrils. Breath is balanced. Now we'll do the pranayama, the breathing practice, which I told in the first practice. Soham Kriya. Take your attention to Adna chakra, Bhumadhya Netra, center here. Gently, slowly, deep in, deep breathe, breathe out. Slow, deep breathe in, breathe out. Attention focused here, Adna. This is the gate. So the breath touches here while going in, breath touches here and goes out. There are 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 when the breath goes in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So our attention should be in the point number 2. When the breath goes in, touches that point, and breath goes out, touches that point. Slow breathing, deep breathing, Soham Kriya with the attention on Adna chakra. Shambhala Mudra. Let us do a couple of rounds. Soham Kriya. And the breath makes a sound of Soham. You don't make a sound through mouth. Don't make a sound, mental sound also. Just be aware that breath is making sound. Start slow breathing, deep breathing. Attention on Adna, Shambhala Mudra. Deep breath, slow breath. The mind starts slowing down. Mind becomes very calm and peaceful. Attention should be on the Adna. Now, just focus your attention on Adna, Bhrumadhya Netra. Let the breathing be natural. Just be aware of breath touching the Adna when inward or outward journey. Sit silently. Attention on Adna, Paravastha. Just do nothing. Just be aware of Adna. Be aware of the peace. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mratyorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamuduchyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Nanu Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivananani Shivoham Shivoham Shivoham. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect, I'm pure consciousness. Shivaswarupi. Atma Darshanam, Brahma Darshanam, Brahma Darshanam, Satya Darshanam. To know the self is to know God. To know God is to be God. To be God is to know the truth. Antarjyotihi, Bahirjyotihi, Pratyak Jyotihi, Paratpara, Jyotireva Jyotihi, Swayam Jyotihi, Atma Jyotihi, Shivosmiham. I am the light of the self, awareness. I am the light illuminating entire world. Jagat Jyoti, Atma Jyoti. I am the light beyond all lights. Paran Jyoti. I am the light of love, peace, compassion, and wisdom. Self-luminous light. Swayam Jyoti. Lokaha samastaha Sukino Bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha Sukino Bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha Sukino Bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Rub both of your hands. Give one to the eyes. Slowly open your eyes. This is just a revision of last class. Okay, what we did first is Pranava Kriya. Pranava Kriya is to connect with the higher self. We should always start with the intention, sankalpa or prayer by connecting the higher self. Higher self is called Bhagavan, Sadguru, Paramatma, Parameshwara. All those mean same thing. So then, after doing sankalpa, we can do the nostril breath balancing. Breath balancing, when you do breath balancing, prana in the Ida and Pingala gets balanced. Then it starts moving into Sushumna. As long as the prana is in Ida and Pingala, our mind is outwards. Only when it moves into Sushumna, we start meditation. So breath has to be balanced. Then the Muladhara, the gate at the base of the spine, will open up. Then by blocking your eyes in the Adna, don't strain. Gently look. Gently be aware of the Adna chakra. Then the upper gate will open. The lower gate and upper gate will open. The prana starts moving. Mind starts calming down. So any practice, your focus on this center is very important. So is the revision complete? Okay. Yes, Namit, you have a question? Namit, I'll answer the question at the end. Okay. So the next, we'll take up the next. The entire spiritual journey, this actually practice, what I have taught you is called Hamsa Kriya. So this is Hamsa Kriya. The part 1 of Hamsa Kriya I taught in day 2. The part 2 I am teaching now. Hamsa Kriya has 2 parts. Part 1, Soham Dhyana, what we did is part 1 of Hamsa Kriya. Okay. This is part 2. It is called Sushumna Pranayama. Sushumna. So the Hamsa Kriya part 2 is what we call Sushumna Pranayama. Okay, part 1 I have already taught you. Soham breath. Now we'll go to the next one. So first we'll offer our respects. Please understand, entire spiritual journey is about enlightenment and liberation. And who is the enlightened one? Enlightened one is called Paramahamsa, the supreme soul. So the symbol for Paramahamsa is 2 swans. Jivatma becoming with one Paramatma. There's a love symbol. There's a love between Jivatma and Paramatma, oneness. That's symbol for Paramahamsa. So now, who is Paramahamsa? Your higher self is Paramahamsa. Paramahamsa is not a person. We have a lower self, middle self, lower self, middle self, and higher self is Paramahamsa. The Paramahamsa is called Sadguru. Paramahamsa is called Paramatma. Paramahamsa is called Ishvara. So the entire journey is surrender to Paramahamsa, Sadguru. So we'll offer our respects to Paramahamsa, the enlightened one. All enlightened ones are Paramahamsa. Om Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe Paramahamsaya Dhimahi Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. So Hamsa is called Jiva, myself. Paramahamsa is called Supreme Soul. Paramahamsa is called Paramatma, the enlightened one, Jivan Mukta. So Hamsa Kriya is offering my breath to Paramahamsa. See, we do yajna. In yajna, we offer some ghee to God. Swaha, swaha. We offer rice. We offer fruits. We offer naivedyam to God. The greatest offering to Paramahamsa or Supreme Lord is our breath. Our breath is called Hamsa. So Hamsa, through Soham Kriya, we offered it to Adna Chakra in the last class. Now, same Hamsa or breath, we will offer it to spinal cord through to Adna Chakra. So that's how I am teaching now. So what are we trying to do? We have a subject-object duality. I am me is the subject and the world is an object. Everything I see in the world, this book is an object, I am the seer. The entire spiritual journey is to collapse the subject-object duality. The subject-object duality causes suffering because I am separate from the world. I am separate from the Ishvara. The yoga is a process of collapsing subject-object duality. So what is when you perceive anything, there is a Jnana Triputi. The knower, known, and knowledge. Okay. The knower is the subject, known is the knowledge object, and knowledge which connects the subject object is the Jnana Triputi. Three-way split is there. The three-way split is called mind. So there is when you do any action, that's a Karma Triputi. The doer, action, and deed. The painter is there, the painting is there, and the picture is there. So these three has to become one. And that making of three becoming one or integration is called yoga. And going beyond three is called transcendence, called jnana. So transcendence is called jnana. That's called Purna Yoga, Atma Dashana Prakriya. So the making these, integrating this is called yoga, Purna Yoga, Atma Dashana Kriya. So right now we are in the Atma Dashana Kriya. So now when you transcend, then there's knower, known, knowledge. Triputi is not there. Jnana Triputi is gone. Only knowing is there. And Karma Triputi, doer, action, deed is gone. Only awareness is there. So going beyond these Triputis is called Jnana, transcendence. So yoga is about merger. Yoga is about manolaya, merger of the mind. So jnana is about manonasha, transcending the mind, going beyond the mind. So at this point, I'll just tell you, there is any perception, two steps will happen. I see this object. For example, I see this pot. The pot is there, I am seer is there. The pot is the object. The object knowledge is there, first step. I am aware of the pot, first step. The second step is I am aware that I am aware of the pot. I am aware that I am aware of the pot. There are two steps in a perception. There is a pot. I am aware there is a pot. Object, subject, object is there. I am aware of subject, object. Now I am aware that I am aware of the pot. So I am aware is called Sakshi. So the entire meditation practice is go to step number 2, not get stuck in step number 1. Becoming aware that I am aware is meditation. That you can do any moment. Become aware that you are aware. So the breath observation, Adna Chakra, all this thing is becoming aware of the object. Then you have to become aware that you are aware about the pure subject, which is called transcendence. That's called Jnana. So yoga is about merger, manolaya. Jnana is about transcendence. The second step is called Jnana, going beyond subject-object duality, being aware that I am aware. So here, at the center of our brain, there's a pineal gland. That's the center of our consciousness. It's called Adna Chakra. Okay. And this cavity here is called cavity of Brahman. It's called cave of Brahman. The Kutastha Chaitanya or reflected consciousness is there. So what happens is our attention is always outwards. We have to take our attention to the center of consciousness rather than spreading throughout the body. That's what is yoga. Then going beyond that yoga is called transcendence jnana. So what we are trying to do in yoga, we have a left brain and right brain. Left brain is feminine, Shakti. Right brain is logic, emotions, feelings, holistic thinking, subjectivity. All these are feminine. Masculine is logic, objectivity, ego, science, technology. Now, when we take our attention to Atma or Shambhala Mudra, we are integrating left brain and right brain, Shiva and Shakti. Our left brain, our right brain is timeless. It does not know time. When you go to sleep, we are timeless. And our right brain is involved in time. It is slow. When the entire meditation practice is make the silent right brain silent, left brain silent, and right brain keep active. So you'll achieve a state of sleepless sleep. That's called samadhi. The entire practice of yoga is to attain a state of samadhi. So the right brain is responsible for ego because it's outward directed. I have to have identity. Who am I? Okay. So now the right brain has the ego center. The right brain is responsible for perception. Left brain is responsible for the reality, love, integration. So we have to make our left brain silent. Self-enquiry, who am I? Enquiry helps us to make our left brain silent. The practice which I told you, Hamsa Kriya or Soham Dhyana, helps you to make your both the brains silent, active, at the same time experience a deep peace and silence. We have to integrate our head, heart, and hands. Head has to have a clarity. What is the clarity? Head is always represented by left brain. Who am I? I am really not the body, not the mind, not the intellect. I am pure consciousness. That's a clarity. That's called jnana. So then heart requires a purity. The purity is called yoga, devotion, and selfless service, karma yoga. Head and heart and hand should integrate with each other. Then what will happen? Our conscious mind and subconscious mind start working as one unit. Integration happens. Otherwise, subconscious mind will be different and conscious mind will be different. So this in Vedanta, this in yoga, we call as Shiva and Shakti. Shakti is the right brain, Shiva is the left brain. I mean, Shakti and consciousness operates through left brain and right brain. Okay. So when you take your attention to Adna, that Shiva and Shakti get balanced. And when you balance the breath, left nostril and right nostril, there's a deep silence. The energy starts moving in your spinal cord. That's called what you call as Kundalini, or it starts moving into the Sushumna. So last class, we did a practice called Soham Kriya. This is related to front side of our body. The front side of our body is called Kshetra, field of experience. And the consciousness center is called Kshetradna, the knower. This is known. The known is always Maya, the knower is the self. So let us take the attention to the knower. Kshetradna, Kutastha Chaitanya. We have to take our attention back from the known, Kshetra, to Kshetradna. For that, you have to move our energy in our spinal cord. So many of us try to understand, where am I in spiritual journey? Oh, I got this experience, I got that experience. None of them matters. Experiences keep on changing. Never try to repeat experience. If you are on a right spiritual journey, what will happen to you? The fire in your life comes down. The fire is emotional, disturbing emotions. Anger, fear, anxiety, stress, tension, kama, krodha, mada, matsara, moha, lobha will come down. It won't become zero. It will come down. Fire means frequency. I used to get angry every moment. Now I'm getting angry once in a week. Frequency. Intensity. When I get angry, I used to break something. Now I don't break anything. I sit silently. Intensity comes down. And then recovery. When I get angry earlier, 1 week I will not talk to somebody. Now within 5 minutes I'll recover. So fire starts coming down. Now with respect to whom, don't compare with anybody. Before starting meditation, spiritual practice, I am like this. Now I'm like this. That's your spiritual progress, not a seeing vision, not experience. Nothing is your, they are not, they come and go. Your spiritual journey is about fire, how emotional disturbance comes down. Then also, we have a positive emotions which are coming, positive emotions will grow in our life. What we call as the negative emotions of consciousness contracts. Shame, guilt, apathy, grief, desire, anger, pride, these are negative emotions. The consciousness contracts. The higher emotions, higher feelings, neutrality, willingness, acceptance, reason, love, joy, peace, these will start growing. Don't even compare with somebody. Okay? It's only with respect to what you are and what you are not. Don't even compare with friends. You have to say, oh, I have become better. A positive emotions have come. And negative emotions have come down. That's your the indicator. Not what you saw, not your light song, music you saw in meditation, doesn't matter. They're helpful, but they are not important. Your negative system should come down. Your positive feelings should grow. So the spiritual journey, I many times have told in Purna Yoga class, I've told very detailed way. Purna Yoga Bhagavad Gita. We have 7 steps. 1, 2, 3 is waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. Then 4th state is called Samadhi. If you want more details, you can go to my Bhagavad Gita class. There you will find out. So as you go into Samadhi and come back, the stage will be transformed. You will come to 5th stage. You will start living as a Sakshi, individual Sakshi. You'll be able to observe your emotions and feelings as a witness without getting affected. Then you move into 6th stage, universal Sakshi. You start experiencing deep peace and silence in the objective world also. And the objective world appears to be more and more transient, unreal. 7th stage, inner and outer reality become one. What is called Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman, and the world is Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi, Sarvam Khalidam. Everything is a consciousness. That's the 7th stage. So these are the stages we go through, and don't evaluate again yourself. You just say, fire you observe. My fire is coming down. Am I developing positive emotions? Don't criticize, don't compare. So now we are taking up next step in Hamsa Pranayama, Hamsa Kriya. It's called Sushumna Kriya. Moving our energy in the spinal cord. Okay. So the steps are, first you have to do balance your energy, which you have done already. Then next step is, see, when you breathe in, okay, there is a sound called so. Don't make a sound from mind. Don't make a sound from breath also. Just be aware that is a so sound is coming in your breath. Just awareness. No sound. So hum. Don't make a sound. Don't mentally think also. Just be aware that breath is making sound. Gentle sound. So breathing. Hum when you breathe out. Okay. So then visualize a energy movement in the base of the spine from the Mooladhara to the Adna and Sahasrara. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 energy moves. When you breathe in, energy moves upwards. A visualization. Here you have to do visualization in the brain, in the spinal cord. It's a visualization. Initially it will be little, you have to visualize maybe a light moving or a milk-like substance moving from bottom to top. A gentle visualization, no force. When you breathe out, the energy comes down from Sahasrara all the way to Mooladhara. So in this process, what we are doing, Shakti, the divine mother, energy is at the base of the spine, operating our body-mind complex. And Shiva, 7 is there at Sahasrara. Shakti and Shiva meet. So what will happen? That will activate our cavity of Brahman, Brahma Kapala. That will activate our Adna Chakra because energy moves there. So when you do gentle breathe, slow breath. And this practice is told in Bhagavad Gita. I'll give you a reference, I'll chant. Apane juvvati pranam, prane apanam tata pare, pranapana gati rudva, pranayama parayanaha. So this is the shloka number 4.29 of Bhagavad Gita. The practice, what is told in shloka 4.29 of Bhagavad Gita is this one. Gentle breathe in, visualize the energy moving from base of the spine to Adna, Sahasrara. Visualize energy coming down, breathe out. So hum. Okay. So now I'll guide you. We'll do this practice. So balancing of the breath, you've already done. Now lock your eyes at Adna Chakra. Shambhala Mudra. Gently become aware of breathe in, breathe out. Slow breathing, deep breathing. Let the energy move in the spinal cord from base of the spine to Adna. Your attention should be focused on Adna. The energy comes and touches here like a wave, and then rises and touches Asasara, the top of the head. Like a wave, it touches Adna and Sahasrara. Then, like a wave, it goes from Sahasrara to Adna down to the Muladhara. But attention should be always fixed on Adna, then Sahasrara. Okay. So hum, breathe in, breathe out. Gentle breath, slow breath. Visualize energy moving in the spinal cord. Soham means I am one with the Paramatma. I am one with Ishvara. Shivoham. Feel the energy in the cavity of Brahman, Brahma Guha. Now, let the breathing be natural. Just visualize when natural breathing happens, energy moving up and down in the spinal cord. Gentle movement. Soham. Let the gently stop everything. Sit in paravastha, awareness at adna. Become aware of the peace, silence. Become aware that I am aware. Become aware that I am aware. Become aware of peace. Become aware that I am aware. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudchate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Nanu Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivananunani Shivoham Shivoham Shivoham. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect, I'm pure consciousness, Shivaswarupi. Atma Darshanam, Brahma Darshanam, Brahma Darshanam, Satya Darshanam. To know the self is to know God. To know God is to be God. To be God is to know the truth. Antar Jyotihi, Bahir Jyotihi, Pratyak Jyotihi, Parat Para, Jyotireva Jyotihi, Swayam Jyotihi, Atma Jyotihi, Shivosmiham. I am the light of the self awareness. Atma Jyoti. I am the light illuminating the entire world. Jagat Jyoti. I am the light beyond mind. Paran Jyoti. I am the light of love, light of peace, light of compassion, light of happiness. Self-luminous light. Swayam Jyoti. Lokaha samastaha Sukino Bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha Sukino Bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha Sukino Bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Rub both of your hands. Give one to the eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Everybody is able to do this? Anybody has any doubt or questions? Unmute. So anybody has any doubt or questions? Can you ask? Yes, Namit. Yes, Namit. You can unmute.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, so could you please tell, you do, is Paramansa silently sitting, or is it silently sitting and observing the Ajna Chakra, Prabhuji?
No. Your attention be in the Ajna Chakra. Okay, don't focus. Gently. Just relax. No, your attention should be somewhere. No, otherwise it will go on here and there.
Okay.
Okay. Then be aware that you are aware. Be aware of the peace and be aware that you are aware.
Okay, Prabhuji.
One who is aware is called witness. Sakshi. You are that Sakshi.
Okay, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, the self-enquiry makes the right brain or the left brain silent, Prabhuji?
Left brain silent.
Okay, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, could you please tell the sixth and seventh step once again, Prabhuji?
Okay. See, step number 1, I have told in very detail in Bhagavad Gita. Okay.
Okay.
If you look at my Bhagavad Gita the last 3 or 4 classes, I have gone into very detailed about Bhagavad Gita, Sara.
Okay.
I've told each step I have explained very clearly. In Viveka Chudamani, which I have done in last 2 classes, also I have explained very clearly. Just to give a summary, stage number, I can't give details here now. 1, 2, 3 is waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. The 4th is Samadhi, which is actually meditation. Okay. The 5th is Sakshi, the witness, individual witness. 6th is Ishvara Sakshi, universal witness. And 7th is Advaita. Okay. So you go into my Viveka Chudamani talk, last class, or Bhagavad Gita some last class, Viveka Chudamani last classes, you will understand.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Prabhuji, anyone is fine, Prabhuji. Can I go with Bhagavad Gita or Viveka Chudamani or both?
Viveka Chudamani have done very detailed in last 2 classes. You will look at that.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
Prabhuji, Prabhuji, what happened was that left brain shutting down is a Vijnanamaya kosha that removes the I am formation, and it leaves the right brain, which is Anandamaya kosha. Look like, that's a right brain represent Anandamaya kosha.
Actually, total brain represents Anandamaya kosha, not right brain alone.
Right brain alone.
When left brain becomes silent, left brain and right brain both become silent. Actually, left brain is very active. It becomes silent, then Anandamaya kosha is there.
Okay. So what remains is the Anandamaya kosha, which is joy, peace, and love.
Right.
So that heart, what Paramahamsa, that heart representation is also the universal heart remains. End of this prakriya. I would say end of this kriya.
No, that heart, okay, heart is love. The love is when immanence is there. When you transcend, there's no duality at all. Okay, become aware that who you are. So there's no question of two. So the transcendence, love, is oneness, which is the immanence.
So in the steps we took, the Sushumna Kriya, it energized the conscious, Kutastha Chaitanya is energized.
Yeah.
After you stop.
Not Kutastha Chaitanya is not energized. It takes the attention to Kutastha Chaitanya. It cannot be energized.
Yeah. So
what is energized is the Brahman cavity, cave of Brahman.
The cave of Brahman is energized, and after that you stopped it, and you let the whole thing settle.
Yeah.
When it settled, what remained was the peace, joy, and bliss.
That's experience, right?
That experience remained.
Yeah, that experience is in the domain of immanence.
Okay, Prabhuji.
I am aware that experience is the transcendence.
So you took back the attention right there. Observe it, right? You said observe it. You took out that experience to an observer.
Yeah.
And you told us to be aware that you are aware.
Correct. So be aware that you are aware is called Sakshi, Atman, or Brahman.
Got it, Prabhuji.
Right? But for going there, we have to make our body mind silent. So yoga is about making silence. That's why yoga hai chittavriti nirodha.
Got it, Prabhuji.
Then you transcend. Are we clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Girishaya, any questions?
Yeah, Prabhuji, when we say we are balancing the Ida and Pingala, so that means, is there any natural rhythm in the body which alternatively it flows and we are trying to balance it out?
See, basically, there are three channels in our body: Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna, right?
Yeah.
Sushumna is spiritual energy.
Okay.
Ida and Pingala, Ida is mental energy and Pingala is material energy.
Okay.
Okay. So, in Satya Yuga, when people are very balanced and peaceful, the most of the energy will be flowing in the Sushumna.
Okay.
In Kali Yuga, it's only alternating between the Ida and Pingala, which is actually outer and inner.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
15 breaths per minute. Okay. 15 breaths per minute, what we do. And per hour, we do 900 breaths.
Okay.
In 900 breaths, the Sushumna, which is spiritual energy, will get only 10 breaths.
Okay.
Right? That means you are in Satya Yoga only for 10 breaths in a 900 breaths.
Okay.
That you are not aware.
Yeah.
Right? If you are able to stay more in Sushumna, you are already in Satya Yoga.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
What will happen? Our mind will be, our breath will be alternating. Some 1 hour or 45 minutes will be in left brain, left and right. Let's say that way it will keep on alternating.
Okay.
So the idea is to cool down the brain. It doesn't want to heat one portion of the brain.
Okay.
Ventilation system.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Is the answer clear?
Yeah, clear.
Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Anybody else any questions?
Guruji, namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
When we were doing that, so initially, afterwards, okay, it became all right. But I just wanted to know about, so you said you have to take our attention to Ajna, and then visualize through Sushumna. So both at a time, it is a little difficult.
No, not at all confusing.
How it is?
Not at all confusing.
Okay.
See, your attention is here.
Guruji.
Okay. So when person is playing table tennis, the ball is moving from there to here, but his only attention is where the ball is hitting here.
Okay.
Right. The energy moves upwards. You have attention there, but focus is here. It's coming and hitting here.
Oh, okay.
Right. See, for example, when I am throwing this, I am catching here. My attention here is catching. There is some attention here coming.
Okay. Okay.
Some portion, but focus is when it's coming and hitting.
Okay. Got it, Guruji. Thank you.
Okay. Somebody throws a ball at you. You catch the ball. You are observing the ball is coming, but your attention is catching.
Oh, okay, Guruji. Got it, Guruji. Thank you so much. Okay.
Okay. Now, anybody else has any questions?
He went out vagus nerve. Is that Sushumna Nadi?
What
vagus nerve?
Vagus is not Sushumna Nadi.
No.
No. This is a confusion. Okay. There are two Nadi. The Sushumna Nadi is in the spinal cord. The vagus runs in our front portion of the body. The vagus nerve connects our abdomen, the stomach. Then it activates our heart. It goes through throat. It goes into the brain. So what we can say, vagus nadi is front portion of Sushumna. Sushumna is in the back. Vagus is in the front. Are we clear? So when I do Pranava Kriya, first you did Soham Kriya. That Soham Kriya will activate the vagus nerve. Whereas Sushumna Kriya activates the spinal cord. Are we clear? Right?
Clear.
So vagus nerve is Sushumna in the front. Is it clear?
Clear now.
So I taught you Hamsa Kriya, which first portion was activating the vagus nerve. Second portion is activating spinal cord. Part 1 and part 2. Are we clear? Anybody else? Any questions?
Prabhuji?
Yes, Namit.
Prabhuji, so Ida means mental and Pingala means materialistic and Sushumna means Sakshi, right, Prabhuji?
Sushumna means spiritual.
Spiritual, okay.
Consciousness, Brahman.
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay. Anybody else? Any questions? Can we close for the day?
Guruji.
Hariom, Guruji.
Hariom, who is speaking? Satish, yes.
The last slide is little confusing, Guruji.
What is the last slide?
The soul is showing in a green line, which is pointing downward.
No, that is breath. The front side. I'll put the slide again.
But the energy flow is showing from bottom to
correct.
Up.
See what happens in the front. The reverse happens in the back. Front,
okay.
The breath
But this is the front. Okay.
Right? It's a cycle. No, it's a circle.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah. Breath goes in, energy goes up. It's a complete one circle.
Okay.
Are you clear?
Yeah.
Similarly, breath goes out. The energy goes. Energy moves down. Breath goes out. The cycle is completed.
Yeah. And our focus should be always at Atma. Whether energy is flowing down. Okay.
The energy comes and hits here, and then the energy jumps to this point, Sahasrara. Between these two centers, you should focus, not anywhere else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anybody else? Any questions?
Prabhuji.
Who is speaking?
Sheshadri.
Who?
Sheshadri Guruji.
Yes, Sheshadri.
ಈಗ ಶಾಂಭವಿ ಮುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಲಾಧಾರ to sahasra, we visualize the energy moving up and down. We do that for a few times. After that, we just do a normal breathing and still do a shambhala mudra and do a normal breathing.
Yes.
So in the normal breathing is so shallow that it is difficult to focus on, visualize the energy moving.
That because your normal breathing has to become normal. It has not yet become normal. When you practice the deep breathing, the normal becomes also slow and deep. Your lung has to get accustomed. Muscles of the lung has to get accustomed to the natural breathing. Our breathing has become unnatural.
So because it is so shallow that focus energy.
First I told you do forceful breathing so that your lung expands. Lung muscles have to really gain strength. Right? See, we have spoiled our breathing practice. What happens if we put a belt? Belt will block the lower portion of the lung. And always we are in stress. That's why upper portion of the lung only is active. Our breathing becomes shallow. You have to learn deeper breathing so that lung capacity and lung muscles will expand over a period of time. It won't happen overnight. So that only means that you have to do deep breathing for longer time. That's all.
Okay, so natural breathing, longer, deeper, and once again focus on the energy moving.
Once you lose the focus, again do the deep breathing. Correct? So that is initial part is to strengthen your muscles of the lungs. Muscles which are operating lungs.
Very good.
Prabhuji, you had said that you would explain what is there in the chat messages about the courses which you have put up in the chat message, Prabhuji.
Wait, I'll explain. Okay. So now I'll go to please. I am going to post you a message in the chat box. Right now, you see the message. The message, I'll just post a message just to watch that. See, this is what we call as light of self. All the course, which is Purna Yoga course, will be available here in the website. Okay. And that you can refer anytime. So it's organized in a proper way, and a lot of course material which you don't, I can't give in 1 hour. So many classes have happened. All those are available as reference material there. Are we clear? So now I'll just open it and show you. See, when you go into that link, you will see okay. So you will see this is the Atma Purna Yoga link. There's an introduction to Purna Yoga, Atma Kriya and Prakriya, transact, transform, and transit. These are some introduction. Then Atma Kriya basic course is there. Pranava Kriya, Atma Kriya. Okay, now the third link is please fill the feedback form. So this is the feedback form you fill just to get a feeling that are you practicing it? Are you getting any benefit? This thing. And these things are more of reference material. And Atma Prakriya. So now I have covered only Atma Kriya. Prakriya means who am I? Self-enquiry. Self-enquiry is 3 levels: self-knowledge, path of self-enquiry, nididhyasa. So these are about 100 plus hours of classes. Okay. Then right now, don't worry about Japa Yoga. Then there are a lot of workshops. I have done more than 15 years of workshops. The reference material is available here. Enormous amount of reference materials here. Purna Yoga reference material is there. Navratri talks are there. Purna Yoga Darshana, Atma Kriya Prakriya. If you want to get more knowledge, more information, you do that. So all of you can go to this and fill up the feedback form later, not now. Okay. So then one more thing I'll post. So you can see a link I'm posting here. Okay, this is a Google form. So once you click there, it'll ask your phone number, email ID, and in 15 minutes, you'll get a certificate saying that you have completed Atma Purna Yoga first level basic course. So all of you get a certificate of completion of Purna Yoga first level. Now Purna Yoga level, second level will start either next month or next to next month. Okay, so second level is 7 classes. Though actually, if you do this much only, you'll get a lot of benefit. Whatever I taught in first level is good benefit. So you want to get more detail, there's 7 classes and another 7 classes are there. Those who want to join Purna Yoga level 7 classes, next 7 classes, they are welcome. Are we clear? So then one more thing is there. Some of you want to become a teachers. Teachers means it's like more like coordinators, where these classes in a group, you can practice this Purna Yoga and I can guide those batches because I can't guide you individually. So if you form a group and somebody becomes a coordinator or teacher, I can guide them. So those who are interested in becoming teachers or coordinators, please message me. So in the form also there's a question, do you want to become a coordinator? So you message me, those people I'll contact and I'll conduct one special class for them so that basic level they can coordinate. Any questions? Okay. So please understand, even these 3 classes are very valuable. And if you practice this, you'll get a lot of benefit. If you want to know more, there are more classes. No, you say enough is for me. Do this much practice only. This itself is liberate. Will give you a lot of peace. Okay. So you want more peace, then come more classes. And those who want to become teachers are welcome. Coordinators are welcome. When you fill up the Google form, you'll get to know. So those who want to continue Prakriya, there's already Prakriya is there. 100 hours of class already is done. So you go through Prakriya. I can't conduct 100 hours more because I have to go into next level teaching. Okay. Hari Om.
Prabhuji?
Yes.
Do we need to log in for when I went to the website, it was telling me to log in.
Use your username, password, email, Google password. Google, some login is required.
Okay, Prabhuji. Hari Om, Prabhuji.
Hari Om. All Atma all the courses are available. More than about a few thousand courses are available in that website. You can take your whole lifetime to explore that. Okay.
Hari Om, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hari Om, Guruji.
Hari Om, Guruji.
Hari Om, Guruji.
Hari Om, Guruji.
One minute. I'll just show
Hari
you.
Om.
Okay, one more slide I want to flash you. So these are what we call as these are social media sites. There's the email ID for contacting. There's website link. Light of Self. Here you find the courses. Then elite programs. You can go. There are a lot of children program you can join. Children can join. Okay, Light of Self Foundation YouTube channel you can join, or you can Facebook Elite Cultural Circle you can join. So many children program and adult programs are there. All of them are available in Light of Self website and also YouTube and Facebook channel. You can join, and if your friends are interested, you can ask them to join. They're all open for everything.